Hi guys, welcome! Happy Monday. Alright, so I want to share with you guys something you really have to think about and why so few people reach their dreams, their goals, their financial goals, and most of all, relationship goals. Now, I think we all innately want to be successful, right? We all want to have a happy life, we want to have an abundant life, we want to have a balanced life, we want to have good relationships, and we don't have to want to worry about our finances. Well, there's a reason why very few people reach success. There's a reason why people, like as Gary Vee says, if you go to a nursing home, it's probably one of the best places to go if you want to reach success. Because what are you going to hear? I should have, I would have, I could have, and a ton of regrets. Now I'm going to break down for you exactly why, which I write about in my book, Dream Killers, why people are not successful. And why I believe 1% of the population owns and runs about 99% of the wealth. They say it's 97 to 99% of the wealth. So this isn't about money per se. This isn't about having cars and houses. This is about understanding how do you get to this paradigm? How do you get to the fact where you're actually going to follow through with the goal? You're actually going to accomplish your dreams. Now, I want to share with you, it's not going to be easy because there's some big changes. It's called the 3 Ps to get through Dream Killers. Now, in my book, I talk about people, places, things, environments. There's a lot of different things that I break down, habits to be included. But one of the things you need to think about is how do you get from here to here? Now, there's a thing called Dream Killers that are going to hold you back. It's the people, places, and patterns. Now, why are these so important? And I'm going to break down each one of them and why you're being held back and how you can overcome that. So let's talk about people first, right? You're trying to get to your dreams. You want to start a business, an online company, or you have a goal of losing 30 pounds, or maybe you want to have a good relationship. You want to repair your relationship. Let's think about all of those, okay? Let's take relationship, for example. Number one, you have to look at the people that are around you, and you have to do an audit of the people that are around you. Because if the people around you are not talking highly, let's say for a guy who's trying to build his relationship with his wife, maybe things are struggling, and he's around a bunch of buddies that are talking shit about women and saying, look at that girl, she's hot. They're looking at pornography and they're sharing unethical things about women and doing guy talk, I guess locker room talk as you would call it, right? So you're trying to improve your relationship, but you're hanging out with men that are doing locker room talk. Is that really going to help you move forward? Are you strong enough mentally to overcome that? No, you're not. You need to change the people you're hanging around with. You're trying to stop drugs, but you're still going and hanging out with people that do drugs. You think you're strong enough mentally to just hang out with them and be a positive role model. It's not how it works. You're going to have to do a friend audit because the very thing that's holding you back is mostly people. Some of the people in your life are discouraging you on a daily basis, whether you believe it or not, in building subconscious mind programming that is showing up as patterns that are holding you back. So number one, you have to do a people audit. I need you to go get a piece of paper and need to write down all the people in your life. Are they a dream killer or are they going to support you? And if they're a dream killer, you need to figure out a way to either avoid them, remove them, or not listen to their feedback. Because most people with a $40,000 income are giving people with $1 million dream advice. Are you going to take advice from somebody who's making $30,000, $40,000 a year for your $1 million idea? That's foolish, right? So let's go into places. You're trying to stop drinking. You're trying to stop drinking. And you're hanging out at the bar because your friends are there. The same people that are holding you back from your goal. You need to change your environment. People and environment are going to be the 2 most critical things that you need to change immediately to change your life. So you got rid of the people that are holding you back, and mostly those people are in those places that you're hanging out. So if you're wanting to stop drinking, you need to get out of the bars. Okay? You need to get into the gym. You do a friend audit, you start working out. So changing the people and places you visit are 2 things to help you navigate dream killers. Now patterns. So now you've audited the people around you. You got more positive conversations going on. Now when you audit those people, you need to replace them with people that are where you want to be. So if you want to be a millionaire, then you got to start hanging out with millionaires. You want to be healthy, you hang out with people who eat healthy. Maybe hire a personal trainer. So now that you're around better people, you're hanging out in the gym, maybe you're hanging out in mastermind groups, you're on your way to be a millionaire. Now the work starts. This is where most people get screwed up. You've changed the people, you've changed the environment, but you have not changed any of your patterns. You still wake up at 8 o'clock in the morning, you hit your alarm 3 times before you get up. You don't believe that successful people wake up early. You get up and you have a sugary drink for breakfast. You're falling asleep at work. You go have a big, heavy Mexican lunch. You come back, you don't pay attention for the rest of the day. You look at your clock because you hate your job. You haven't changed any patterns. So I don't care if you've changed the people. I don't care if you've changed the places. You haven't picked up the patterns yet. Once you start to pick up patterns, you start understanding new patterns, you need to change them ASAP. So the people change, the places change. Now we got to put in new patterns. You need to start waking up early. Successful people wake up early. That's a fact. That's a fact. I used to wake up at 4, then I woke up at 3, now I wake up at 2:50. And I made a decision today to start showing up earlier to get most of my academy work done so I don't get distracted, because it happens all the time. Again, from 7 to 8 I was going to work on stuff. We had a great conversation. 7 to 8 got taken up and I lost an hour of work time. So I come earlier, I can get that done so I can have great conversations and still stay on track. I changed the pattern that could stop me from building the best program in the world. So if you embody these 3 things, changing the people around you, the places and patterns, but you have to re-audit these all the time. I just explained one. I had the right people around me. I'm in an amazing environment in place, but a pattern was being created within me where I'll sit there and talk for hours and I don't get work done. So the thing that I'm changing, because I enjoy that and it gives a lot of value to my life because they're great conversations, is I'm going to change the pattern of getting here in between 3:15 and 3:30 in the morning. That gives me an hour of time to get things done so that I can have those great conversations, because the conversations are not holding me back. They're actually inspiring me and motivating me to move forward because of the people I'm around and the environment I'm in. So when you start to manage these dream killers right here, you're going to start to see that you start to reach your dreams, your goals, your financial, and your relationships will start to change. So men, I want to talk to you. So you say you want to be successful. You want to be successful. Women, this goes for you too, but I have a heart for men, right? Broken men. And I'm healed as a man, so I feel I have the right to say this now. You want to have a great relationship with your wife, okay? You want to be a good father. But the guys you hang out with go to the bar every single night. You got to make sure you get your poker night in, because that's really, really important. Some of you are going to have to get rid of some of those friends. The places you hang out. The places you hang out is people aren't talking respectful about women. These men are getting drunk every single night. They're looking at pornography. And the pattern that it creates is you go out drinking, you hang out with your buddies, and you sleep in till 10. When your kids are like, Dad, get up, and your wife's looking at you disgustedly because you're not doing the things you need to do as a father, but you expect your relationship to improve, you expect your finances to improve, but you're not willing to change the people, places, and patterns. A real man would recognize that the people need to change. They would change the place, and they would put a lot of positive patterns into their family, their wife, and their abundance. That's why so few people are successful. Because they're afraid to go through all this, the pain of changing these things. It's painful. It's painful to tell somebody, hey, I can't be around you anymore. You're holding me back. And it's painful to not go to the places anymore that you're used to, because it's going to be a little bit lonely for a while. And it's also painful to change the patterns, because your ass is going to have to get up early. You're going to have to stop drinking sugary drinks in the morning. You're going to have to start to learn intermittent fasting and how to open up your mind to the possibilities of you as a human being. So I'm not here to make friends. I'm here to make uncommon 1% warriors. That's what I'm here to do. And you got to do it by doing this stuff. I only hang out with warriors. I only associate with warriors. And if you're watching all the way to right now in this video, you are one of them. So it's time to do your dream killers. Now what I want you to do is, if you're on Facebook, if you're watching this on Facebook or YouTube, what I want you to do is I want you to be bold, and I want you to put people, places, things, and patterns. What are your dream killers? I want you to comment below your dream killers. Be bold. Put it out there to the universe, and let's get after it. So if you're on YouTube, please like, subscribe, comment. Facebook, this is going to the global private Facebook group. I want to make sure that you actively participate in this, guys, because we're going to help you through this. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. And we'll talk to you tomorrow.